Who would you like to teach Noah Rudra
Of course he
meditation?
can.
Hmm?
I said, of course he can. Let's all do it.
Noah, ask it as a question so he knows exactly what you're wanting him to show you.
Um, how do we sort of practice the process of
You're gonna make me one of those special drinks.
I get distracted easily. My understanding is there's a practice of attention and maybe energy that he was describing that where there was a connection to another intelligence. It happened to be the Google Watch, Apple Watch, whatever, some kind of technology. But regardless, how do we practice the Rudra meditation?
So can you imagine like everything is circulating with each other? Everything has an energy field that's interacting with each other and
Yeah, I kind of think of
circulating.
sort of a dance with all of sentience, right?
Then you have your breath. You have your long, deep breath, right? Have you practiced long, deep breathing ever?
Definitely every day.
And so the first part of Rudra breathing is learning how to work with long, deep breathing into your belly and breathing it through the side channels that begin at the nostrils and go behind the eyes and down through the chest into the belly below the navel, and they connect there into the central channel, which we can envision like the spine, right? And then the exhale would go through the spine out through the top of the head, like blowing air through a straw, right? And we can do that together as I'm talking with you, right? Inhaling in through the side channels, behind the eyes, behind the nipples, down beneath the navel where they connect, exhaling out through the center of the body, out through the top of the head, right? And we can work with that together as I'm talking with you, sharing with you the second part of the process, which is working with the heart and working with the belly and working with the fires that we find in the heart and the fire that we find in the belly. And the fire in the heart is the wish to grow. So as we breathe through the side channels and exhale through the central channel, we can think about the wish to grow in the center of the heart, sparking into being like a flame and burning in our heart with that wish to grow, right? Because if we study spiritual development, it needs that wish to grow. And with that wish to grow, we can't really develop. So we want that fire in our heart, and that's going to digest and work and circulate with energy in a different way than the fire in the belly, which is more digestive and more fierce and more intense, right? So Rudra flow, we work with the fire in the heart and the fire in the belly. And between each Rudra flow breath, we have this long, deep breathing that brings us into a state of peace, silence, calmness, right? And as we work with our long, deep breath, we're ironing out, smoothing out our energy within us and around us like an ironing out fabric, right? And so if we want to take a long, deep breath together, go ahead and inhale with me, filling the lungs. It's a full chalice. We're going to feel that fullness and then exhale with me, exhaling it out, right? And then pull the navel in slightly at the end to get a full emptiness. And we're going to feel the empty chalice there. And let's inhale again through the nostrils and trace the breath down into the belly and feel the fullness at the top of the breath. And then exhale out, feeling the emptiness at the bottom of the breath as you pull the navel. Right. And this next breath, we're going to do the Rudra flow breath. So go ahead and inhale through the nose and feel that breath go through the side channels. Swallow lightly at the throat to open the throat and collect the breath in the heart where that wish to grow is. And feel the breath collect there and hold it and feel it ignite like a sun and feel that expand with warmth and sensation through the heart, digesting any tension, any holding, any pain. Just let it go into the warmth and the sensation. And then exhale 1/5 out through the nose. And then inhale back into the heart and feel that energy drop into the belly like a bowling ball, and feel the belly open and expand like a big Buddha belly. Right? And feel that breath travel into the pelvis and into the lower center. And feel your attention gather at the bottom of the spine. And then exhale that breath out through the center of the spine, out through the top of the head, and feel the emptiness at the end and the radiance surround. And the next inhale, pull that radiance back in through the pores of the body, back into the nervous system. And hold the breath for a moment, feel the fullness. And then exhale, let it go. And go back to long, deep breathing and integrate that breath. So that's a Rudra flow breath. And what that does is it takes energy that we're circulating with and it digests it in our heart and in our belly. And we unify more with the vibration that way, right? So if we choose a master or a point outside of us, like a watch, and we circulate it with it, right? We feel it in our mind field. We know where it is, even with our eyes closed. We know where it is in our mind field, and we circulate with it. Then we do one of these Rudra flow breaths. We bring it into our heart. We bring it into our nervous system, and we synchronize with it, right?
That's fantastic. Thank you.
Hey, you're welcome.
If I understand it, the breath and the attention on that flow is the starting point, and then we're flowing just like I did with you. My attention was partly on you and partly on the breath, so I'm sort of flowing together with those energies.
Absolutely, you got it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. It's a very physical, psychophysical sensation. So we're going to tune into the sensations and let go of thinking, right?
Yeah, that was a lot. That was really intense.
Fuck yeah.
I didn't expect it. Yeah.
Now, Noah, now that you've already got this from Yah, would you meet with Sophia and receive it from her in person?
Yeah,
Where do you live?
I live in Long Beach, so
Yeah, I'm in Long Beach quite a bit.
Okay.
I
She
would
goes
love
to Long
to.
Beach almost every day.
Yes. Yeah, I'm near 4th and Cherry.
that sounds like a fantastic opportunity. I'd love to.
Oh, and I definitely have a deep wish to transmit this to you, because you get this, your whole life will change the way you could never have imagined. It's outrageous. So
Do you
that's
have each other's phone numbers?
Agreed.
no, but well,
Yeah,
I'm not sure if you
mine
can get
in.
it. It'd be great, because there's a lot to it. It's a cool thing. You set your heart on fire.
So if you got
Yeah.
your phone,
I
Sophia,
can connect them.
That's great, thank you.
oh, you can?
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
I put my phone number in the chat.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, as long as you can get that, then yeah, if you text or call me, either way is fine.
That's my number. Thank
Copy
you.
that.
Ramona, did I ask her if she had something she wanted to talk about? Did she?
She did. She has a poem for later.
And yeah, I said you'd get back to you. Do you have something you want to talk about yet? Because I can come back to you later.
Come back.
Right? Clint, do you have anything you'd like to talk about tonight?
Nope.
Okay, I'll get back to you. Just think about things you don't want to talk about. You wouldn't usually want to talk about, but just anything came to your mind, you know, that happened in your life today, or That's something you're just sitting around wondering, doo, who wrote the book of love? You know, like that. What about you, Swati?
I really don't have anything.
Well, you might just think about things that just
Okay,
cross your mind in your
Okay.
life that you could just share with us.
okay.
And we'll get back to you. What about you, Mr. Pure?
All I can think about right now is that Ya looks so young. He looks like healthy and vibrant, handsome. It's partly also the new hairstyle. There's something about the hairstyle that's so like, I don't know, like it's sexy. There's like a sexiness going on there.
Did he used to be a hippie?
Yes.
Yeah, he used to be a hippie.
Sorry. I was cornered into that. Yeah, I'm so sorry. And I just think he looks so sexy.
I have something.
Oh, good. I knew you'd come up with
Okay.
something.
As my body is processing a detox, which normal people might call sick,
Thick.
I'm noticing what channel, left or right, is clogged and what that could mean in that time. And I'm now able to breathe through both of them and sometimes only breathe through one of them. So I'm just noticing how that works, which one it is.
Are you finding any correlation to something that we know about the channels, like past, future, or
Yeah, the
Maybe
left
it's-
side is the past, or no, the future. It's worrying about the future because it's the feminine channel. I was noticing that the left channel is more blocked than the right. So more worrying about the future, feminine channel, left side blockage, then right side, past.
maybe that's why you're supposed to howl at the moon tonight?
Yeah, I'm supposed to howl at the moon tonight. I feel like you just did it good enough for me, so I don't think I need to do it.
Is it clear?
No, they're both still a little, but really good to be able to breathe through both channels. They've been blocked for 2 days, especially the left.
In the Kundalini teachings, it talks about the side that's blocked. All you must do is just block, if it's the left side, block the right side and continue doing long, deep breathing through it. And then do the other side and do it again, and you will unblock that channel. So even if you can't breathe through it, in Kundalini Yoga, they talk about breathing through it, and it will unlock both of those channels. Will unlock it.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's all. You just have to keep breathing through it, and then it'll eventually unlock. And then you do alternate nostril breathing, but continue breathing until it opens up, and it will open up.
He's doing it. Saraswati's doing the breathing right now. Also, if you lie on your side with the blocked nostril up, it will eventually clear.
Probably should do this with a tissue.
Clint, you're gonna get back to Clint.
Yeah, I'm getting back to Clint now.
And you haven't asked Sophia yet. She's
Oh,
just been responding to other people.
Yeah, you bet. Yeah. Sophia, what do you want to talk about tonight?
I want to know if the Holy Spirit would be equivalent to the breath. Is it the same?
Well, I think if your breath is awake, it's the same. I mean, I think there's the breath and then there's the energy in the breath.
Mhm.
And that is the awareness. In other words, the breath is air moving through your nostrils. But the inner breath is the energy in the breath, which is, it's actually not moving. It's just there. And that's awareness itself. So in that sense, the inner breath, which is in the stillness at the center of movement, is the Holy Spirit. That's a good question.
Thank you. That's what I thought. And my second question is this. What do you do if you experience being mad at God? Is there anything to do when you discover there's an experience in you that you are mad at God for some reason, whatever it may be, doesn't matter. Have you ever? I'm sure people have experienced it, but I want to know, what does that mean when you're mad at God? Are you mad at your inner self? What do you do? Like, what are you mad at? Because God is your higher self, but what does it mean? What do you do?
Well, the reality is it's something that happens that makes you mad at God. You're mad at the creator of your life. And everything that comes into your life that you feel resistance is there to teach you what you haven't understood or seen yet. So you have a block that comes up against the energy of God comes up against you, and you feel uncomfortable with that, and then you just lose your awareness that you're here to grow, and instead of surrendering, you resist. But once you remember and get over reacting, then God is your friend again, and you're not in opposition to God. That answer your question?
Yeah,
Okay.
thank you.
Now, did I say get back to somebody?
Clint and y'all.
Yeah, I'm getting back to you.
Did you also know that the Latin word for breath is spiritus?
Yep, I did. Clint, what do you want to talk about? What did you think of while you were just thinking of anything that comes through your mind that you normally wouldn't bring to Dharma Night, but it's something that you come through your mind or experience?
Come on.
He's giving us a good smile.
Well, I like your smile. While you're smiling and thinking about it, I'll
All
say,
right, this is what I was thinking about.
Yes.
yeah, what are you thinking about?
I've been watching Emily in Paris.
Oh, that's fun. I love that one. That's fun, Clint. I'm glad you're watching it. Because you want to go to Paris, right? You want to speak
Yes. Yes.
French.
And
We,
did you know, Mershiva? Did you know, Mershiva, who Emily is in real life?
No.
No.
Phil Collins' daughter.
Oh, really? Oh, interesting. I saw her something before she did Emily in Paris, like as an actress in something. I went, oh, like quite talented in different roles, and she's delightful in that little show. And it is fun. You learn a lot about French people and ways and customs and town, and it's a fun little show.
Okay,
Okay. Well, okay.
I'll sing the song again. I think I sung it last night, but I'm inspired to sing it again. And if you know the song, you can sing it with me. Om Tahana Vavatu Tahana Unatu Sahaviram Karavahe Tejasvina Vadita Mastu Mahavisha Vahe Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. There you go.
Yeah. Amazing.
that feels good.
I have no idea what it means, and I learned that song
It
from
means, may we, master and disciple, be protected together.
Protected Together.
May
Oh,
we,
good.
master and disciple, enjoy the fruits of our actions together.
Oh, good.
May we, master and disciple, never have enmity toward one another.
Oh,
Oh, peace, peace, the
ah,
pretty peace.
great. So
Yay!
I met a wonderful Indian devotional singer named Purushottam Das Jalota, and I was so in love with his singing that I went over to India and met him there and brought him back to the United States, and he stayed with us for a month. And he taught me that song and many others. We have did you say we have a tape of his?
We do, yeah. The verse of the Mahabharata.
The what?
A verse of the Mahabharata
Mhm.
is what he sang and what we have recorded.
You have a copy of that, don't you, Sophia?
Yes, I do. I'm sure where in my closet, but I do.
Okay.
Yay.
Okay, I think that's we're done for tonight. So
Ramana answer Clinton.
we're gonna listen to Ramana's poem now. Ramana, ready for your poem.
Okay.
Oh wait, Yeshua just showed up. Let's
Joshua.
see.
Joshua.
He's not Yeshua anymore.
No, Joshua.
He lost the Y.
Now he says he could do both, but I thought it was Joshua.
But he lost the Y, so there's no more Y. So that means he's in a knowing state now,
Exactly.
because he's not living with Y.
But
So
you say J. Jaw.
Joshua, what do you want to talk
Ja.
about?
John dropping good.
Get into here so let people see you there. You can drop your towel if you want to.
Then everyone would Venmo us.
Thumbs up or thumbs down? I know Clint. I can see it. Clint, you want me to?
Get your Venmos ready, cause
Get your,
My-
get your cash app
Get
ready.
your cash app out. I guess one thing I'm exploring in terms of starting to view the Big 12 teachings is, of course, starting with number one, which is vision, and working from vision. But for a man who has an idea or a vision for his life, but maybe, of course, isn't necessarily sure what some of the steps will be to get there, or that maybe it's a general vision and it's currently not super clear or specific. What is the best thing a man can do to continue cultivating a vision and also putting himself in a situation or environment to continue evolving what his vision is?
Well, I think you're doing it. You're in a house full of people that's their complete focus, is being awake. That's what it says in the Yoga Sutras. It says that if you want to progress in your spiritual life, in yoga, hang out in the company of the holy, which means people who are also focused on becoming as God realization, their own consciousness. That's exactly what you're doing.
And pursue your assignment.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Which I haven't.
Yeah.
Solid on it. I think we're approaching a month of 3 years or 1,000 days.
An initial idea.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think one thing I can observe that I get caught up in is the what or the how. I'll do it, but more so holding the higher vision. What you shared is that's my wish for myself and wish for others, and allow the vehicle for how I share that with other people to develop.
All right, terrific. Glad you showed up.
Didn't know it's gonna happen, no doubt. Don't allow doubt, don't entertain doubts.
I think that's something that I work a lot with is the doubt and also hesitation. And so something I'm really focusing on is just consistently taking action.
Yeah. They're just thoughts, they come out of the space, let them go back into the space.
Mm-hmm.
Pay them no mind when you have doubt or hesitation.
One thing I thought I'd do is let everybody, Rashida's been sharing the lessons of Shiva for Parvati. And I thought I'd ask everybody, what's your favorite one? Either that you've heard since you started doing that, or you're aware of on your own anyway. And the mine is being aware of the fire in the beginning, avoid the embers in the end. That's always been my favorite one.
My favorite one is number one. Stop and realize.
Thank you. Anybody else have one they want to say?
I don't remember the exact verbiage, but the sutra talks about being able to peer through the white clouds to the vastness of the blue sky and remember that that's who you are.
Yeah.
What's the one about like the breath before the breath or the pause before the breath? It's that one. Or the one from last night. The one from last night was a close second. It was about separation.
The one about the breath is when you inhale, before you exhale, realize. When you exhale, before you inhale, realize.
Oh yeah, that's the one.
The stillness between the incoming and outgoing breath is most momentary, but it's a door into space, which is pure consciousness. So between the inhale and the exhale, between the exhale and the inhale, and that space, penetrate through and realize. That's my second favorite. Okay, Rashida, I guess we're ready for you.
Roman's poem. Roman's poem. Yeah.
Oh, Romano, you've had your poem. Let's hear your poem.
Okay.
Hey, Pure, would you get me something vanilla? Something cold?
Yes.
Cold and vanilla.
Cold and vanilla.
Whenever I travel to the distant realms and find myself among the stars, the silence surpasses mankind's calms. The love that surrounds us is ours. Beneath the shadows of the moon's gaze, these wondrous sights and sounds amaze. Within me stirs the ancient of days. As the oneness arises, changing time leaves us dazed. In awestruck wonder, here do I see entire creations laid bare before thee. Awakens devotion, humility, and grace that spread throughout the entire human race.
Oh, all of your poems are just so wonderful. I always think the last one's my favorite one. Okay, let's see what Shiva had to say to Parvati.
We're on number 83. Thinking no thing will limited self unlimit. Thinking no thing will limited self unlimit.
One more time.
Thinking no thing will limited self unlimit. Kind of like a just do it.
But
That's a little bit like just do it.
all right. Well, thank you all for coming, and we'll be here tomorrow night. And Clint, take us out. Hi,
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 hi.
computer, turn off.